Hey guys! So I have a mounting on my dashboard of my car so that if I want to shoot some footage out the window I can just turn on the camera and drive along quite safely and it'll take the footage. The plan is I'm making a video about fire hoses that I wanted to show you how close together the buildings are and how narrow the streets are in this particular area. But as I was driving along I spotted this little scene happening. So this little street here used to have a sign up saying it's not appropriate for most cars, but somehow that sign's gone missing. So this poor lady, this young lady in a company car, who obviously didn't know the area very well, decided that she'd go down here. I wouldn't be surprised if her navvy, if her GPS told her to turn down there. I've seen that sort of thing before. But she's gone off down this little street in her company car, and you can see it gets narrower and narrower, and she didn't sort of realise by the look of it, and she's ended up with the left wheels going off the side of the road there, and the bottom of the car, the chassis, landing on the road, and the wheels are off in the rice field. So I got to the car and asked if she was okay, and she said, "No, I'm not okay." And she was really distressed. She was only young, early 20s, and she was really distressed. You could see she was really, really upset. And she was on the phone to her boss, and she was telling him, but she was sitting there panicking. She thought the car was going to roll over into the rice field, and it wasn't. It was pretty stable where it was. It wasn't very likely it was going to move any further. Probably very hard to get it to move any further at all. So she was panicking, but she was panicking, so we took her out the passenger side. Couldn't get her out the driver's side because she was too close to the fence. So got her out the passenger side so she could relax, calm down a bit. So she was really upset, partly because she was worried the car was going to go roll over on her, and the other reason would have been because in Japan problems like this with company cars can result in people losing jobs, so she probably would have been a bit nervous about that as well. So I told her I understood why she was so upset now, but told her that 3 months from now it'll make a funny story she'll be able to tell when she's having dinner with her friends. That actually got a laugh out of her. So the old guy started to turn up. I guess word got round pretty quick. Nobody could get through. There was old ladies coming along on their bicycles trying to use this path. Obviously lots of people use this path all the time, and the old ladies on their bicycles and everybody else couldn't get through because this car was totally blocking it. So it attracted lots of attention. There was lots of people watching by the time I got out of the car, there was people watching from every direction. So quite a scene, quite embarrassing for the poor lady. Sorry about the shaking of the camera, guys. I left my car idling, and it doesn't like idling very much. That's why it's so shaky. Here we go, I'm back in it now, so it's a bit more stable, but you can see a bit better there what's happened. Poor thing, poor lady. So Japan Automobile Club turned up, and he's putting his truck down there not because he thinks he can get up to it, because he knows he can't. He's putting his truck in there because the road that adjoins this one isn't real big either. So he has to put his truck in there to get it out of the way, and then he has to put cones and triangles around it so that people notice it, because otherwise they might ride their bicycles straight into it. I've got a video coming about that, about the magic witches caps, the magic cones. Magic cones are really popular in Japan, just so that you don't miss seeing the truck. They put a cone in front of it, and he locked his door, you noticed, in the middle of the rice field. So, but anyway, they talked for 30 minutes. I waited for 30 minutes to see what he was going to do, and nothing happened. So I'm sorry, guys. I would have liked to have seen how it turned out myself, but I'm willing to bet there would have been another 2 hours of conversation before anything happened. So anyway, more videos coming soon.